live from Costa Rica. No, we're not. Live from Soarin. Here we are. And so I brought along some Philly cheesesteak and tater soup. Who's that? Okay, somebody just sent us a message. Okay, so anyways, so here we are with Soarin on the air. And so I thought I'd bring along some brag pictures and see if I can convince some folks to come on out and join us maybe in the springtime or something to go down to Costa Rica and see what kind of fun you can have. So anyways, so this is a recent trip, and I'm just going to bore you with a lot of pictures of birds and adventures and stuff like that. So we went to Costa Rica, and so here's a few of the places that we let's see, where's my little dot thing? I don't know. So went into San Jose, went over to Braulio Carrillo, and at different look. Oh, you like the pen thing?
Well,
maybe the pen thing might work better. Okay, so airports here in San Jose, and so out here, Braulio Carrillo National Park here, and up here to let's see, I can't remember now. So anyways, different places. Cano Negro on the water, here to Arenal, where we looked at the volcan Arenal and got the, well, we didn't actually ever see it. It was always in fog. And then down along the coast, all the way down here to Galfito, and then back up into the mountains. So we covered a lot of different territories. And because of the weather, had some bad rainstorms and stuff, we didn't get to do some of the things we wanted to do. And but we'll let you join the trip, and see what it is that you missed, and maybe we can get a bunch of us to go down there. Our guide said he'd have a bus with 8 seats in it, and it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we started off at our first place here up in Braulio Carrillo, and this is going up to our cabin. You can see it was just kind of a little wet. Okay, and that's our nice little place up here on top of a hill. And a little dark and dank. We got up there, and as soon as we came out, it started raining. And but we had lots of visitors though, and so we had lots of toads that came up to see us. And so here's a coati, and came up, check us out. They're members of the raccoon family, and he was checking around to see what we're up to. Got to have a tapir, and she was rooting around, and so she wasn't really too photogenic with us, but it was kind of cloudy and that. So but it was raining. It was raining badly. In fact, got a visitor. Okay, so this little rodent here came running through, and kind of a little capybara. And eating some fruits and stuff, and sitting up on the top of the tree was a sloth, getting a nice bath. And unfortunately, he never came down, so he just stayed way up there at the top. So
I may have tried, he just didn't get it down.
Just couldn't, So. And so a little bit of trail walking. It was raining almost the whole time we were there. Some tortoises, okay, for you guys, robins, okay, so some robins out, huge trees, of course.
Wow. That's amazing.
And then let's see, and then at night, a nice red-eyed tree frog, and these guys are only about 1.5 inches big. A katydid, that's as big as your hand, to get an idea.
Boy.
As big as your hand, And there's the katydid out there on a palm leaf, trying to get, some fly catchers in there. So the social fly catcher, kind of came around. But it was raining almost the whole time we were there. And let's see if we can get this to play. Jill Price is watching. Okay, that's good. And let's see if we can get this to play here. Oh, where is it here? I can't get to play. Well, anyways. We got blocked in. The road was washed out for a while, and so. But in the meantime, though, this is why I wanted. What the heck? Why isn't this thing playing? Play. Where is the play? Previously seen. Stop. Oh, come on.
Is your sound up?
Nope. Wait a minute. I gotta go back. Oh, I'm sorry. Something's not working here. Last viewed. And why isn't this thing playing? And show pointer screen. Zoom. Oh, it's not playing. Huh. That's a shame. Well, I'm sorry. So anyways, the taper there that you saw came walking across us. You think we can go back? Okay.
Is your
But so had some poison frogs. This is gee whiz, there goes the old brain. So one of the poison dart frogs was sitting out there on our sidewalk to join us. Nice little bridge to walk across to get to the other side to, across the river. And took a little cruise on one of the ponds looking for birds like like this heron, this.
Oh, wow.
oh man.
And so he was out there hunting for frogs. So this fasciated heron. Nicaraguan grackle, very isolated bird. Looks just like our grackle,
It does.
almost,
Yeah,
you know,
almost.
Yeah.
but very isolated to this particular region. Some roseate spoonbills, jacanas, we've all seen those around. And this is another type of heron. There we go. Another heron that fishes in the waters. Okay, Kiskadee. And this owl just would not. He was trying to hide behind that leaf. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a spectacled
I was
owl.
gonna say it looks like a spectacled
It's about the
owl.
size of our barred owl, to give you an
They're
idea.
adorable.
And but yeah, he just kind of
Isn't that
like, no
funny?
matter where I moved,
Yeah.
he was behind the leaf. So it's kind of like, okay, fine, be that way. Poison dart frog. Okay,
Right.
so this is one of these things. You don't
That's
lick
somebody's
these.
Finger.
Yeah. So so you get an idea how big they are. So that's a
Yeah.
thumb,
Wow.
holding a little piece of bark, and and they're not poisonous to you unless you ingest the venom or somehow get into a cut or something like that. So
So
little,
they don't bite you. And,
no, they don't bite or anything like that. No, it's just no, you just don't bite them.
okay.
Or pet them. And this is one of the neat things here. It looks better here than it does
Yeah,
up
it
there.
does.
But anyways, these are two little Honduran white bats. And what they do is they make their little home or hideaway under a leaf. And so what they do is they get it under a leaf and then they chew down the stem. You can see where the stem is broken here. They chew down the stem and so the leaf folds around them. And these guys are about maybe 3 times the size of a cotton ball. So they're really cute little guys. And so
And how did you get that picture?
I laid on my back and took a picture.
Looks like you did the same thing here.
Yeah, so here's a termite mound, a hanging termite mound.
Oh, wow.
And up in here, there's a hole, and it's been made by a bat. And so here's this little bat up there with the yeah. So it's one of the white back bats, and so it has these nice big ears and nice shiny eyes that you can see there. So he cuts the hole, and there's some kind of symbiotic relationship, but I don't know what it is, and I
Between
couldn't
the
get an
termites
explanation. So this is a termite nest, and so the termites, basically keep this warm, keeps him warm, so he stays warm. And so he's about the size, a little smaller than one of our big brown bats. So he's a small bat, has these nice big ears and that. So, and we happened to stop by a guy's house who has a feeder station. And as you can see here is a toucan sitting out here. He's got bananas sitting out, and so he's got all kinds of stuff coming in. And so here's one of these chestnut mandibled toucans. Does Omicron surge mean your holiday? What's this?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
yeah.
And
Ignore
so
the messages that come on.
okay. So anyway, so here he is coming in for some bananas, and there's some other guys coming in for some bananas. Some blue and gray
Wow.
tanagers, a palm tanager, and this one here is a silver-necked. Okay, so a bunch of tanagers coming in to get the bananas, a green honey creeper.
We
That
had
was
that
on
on the
one of
Christmas
our- yeah.
quiz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you remember that? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so those guys are just about the size of a sparrow. You know, they're not very
Really,
big at
so
all.
beautiful.
That green is just so
And,
beautiful.
And then I tried to take a picture of this gray-cowled rail, and so he hit his head, hit his head, hit his head. You know, very shy for some reason. Finally, got him out in the open. Yeah, so a couple. So so those guys are about the size of a chicken, to give you an idea. But it was interesting because they're around the places, around people. But when it comes time to get a picture taken, forget it. And here's a chestnut-headed Orapendula. Orapendulas are known for their golden tails. So the oro, being gold, and pendula being something that waves, or so Orapendulas. So these guys are almost the size of a crow. And a few orange-winged parrotlets, cuties. And then a casqued lizard. Okay, this lizard, the body of the lizard's about 8 inches, and then you add about another 8 inches on for the tail.
Wow. That's a good sized lizard.
It's a nice sized lizard, And then centipedes, of course. So,
Yeah.
and then
How big was that centipede?
the centipede was about 6 inches long. Yeah, nice and juicy. And here's a little feeder station. Okay, over here we have a prong-billed barbet, which is basically a fruit eater. This is some pieces of papaya out there for them. And then back in here we got some palm tanagers and let's see, that's a thrush. Okay, let's see. Come on, Bob, get the thrush name out. Okay, boy, I've lost my brain. Okay, some silver-necked, silver-throated tanagers down in here, and let's see. There's a partial oriole there. There's an oriole back there. So there's all kinds of stuff coming in there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you put out food for them. Here's another oriole, female oriole, and another female there.
Bird watchers, period.
And then one of the places we went, we were promised this beautiful view of a volcano up here. This is volcano Arenal. Okay, this is what we saw. Yeah, we had at least 6 days of rain. But looking out the window, though, we got to see there was a feeder up here, and what they do is they take the rinds from the fruit that they make for the meals, and they put the rinds out, and so you get these Montezuma Orapendulas up here.
That's neat.
And so they're these guys are about crow sized, and again the golden tails, Orapendula, and so they chestnut colored, and when they come in, everybody else leaves. Yeah, okay. But most of the we did a lot of time. What? Yeah. Rain, rain, more rain and gloom. Dark. And they're in the rain.
Oh boy.
And like I said, I don't know what's happened here. Why the video is not working on this. Okay, and more rain, but there's some interesting plants along the way.
Wow, yeah.
This is ginger, and it's called spongehead ginger. And if you take the head of the flower, which is probably about 10 inches tall, and you squeeze it, the water comes out because it collects all the water in there. And so it's called spongehead ginger.
What's the purpose of collecting the water, Bob?
Well, probably for itself, to maintain itself.
Okay.
This is a laughing falcon, and so fortunately, caught it out there in the open. So,
Yeah.
and so it's about this size, a little bit big, almost the size of our red-shouldered hawk, to give you an idea. So, and they have this weird laugh that they do, and thus the name laughing falcon. But primarily, Here's a raptor that refused to be captured. I just had to put that in.
Yeah,
That's extinct, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
except down there.
Except down there. Well, don't forget, this is where Jurassic Park was
Yeah.
Yeah.
was produced. You know,
That's
so
right.
this is a leftover from the movie, I guess.
Ain't that happy?
But here's one of his relatives.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a South American crocodile out there waiting for somebody to fall off the boat. We took a little boat trip, and to go out and see some birds. Boat-billed heron. Okay, and so this is about the size of our black. What is there? Black-headed night heron. Okay, and or the yellow-crowned night heron. Black crown. Black hawk sitting there watching us.
Oh, pretty.
And this was kind of interesting. Here was an iguana, land iguana, sitting up here on this piece of a trunk of a tree or something, and floating in the water, along with a snowy egret, a couple
wow,
royal.
look at
And we're kind of wondering what this guy was going to do, because later on the tide came in. So
Oh, yeah.
so now what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Does
So
he swim?
well, I hope he can. Or I hope that the tide doesn't come in much higher than that, you know. But the snowy egret doesn't seem to be bothered by it. The two royal terns, they took off and went flying away.
That's a neat picture.
And
Aw.
white-faced capuchin,
Pretty.
okay, and something I didn't say. Jill Price is watching. Okay, so anyways, so white face, and these guys, you know, they came around one of the places we stayed, but they weren't really interested in coming near people, and so white-tailed deer, you know, and you wouldn't have thought you'd see those down there, and a squirrel monkey. There's also down there mantled howlers, but when you take a picture of a mantled howler in the canopy, it's black on black on black, and so you really don't get much of anything. So we had a few primates around, and along with these guys, these are carousels, and the great carousels, and they're fairly common in some of the jungle areas, and so this is a male on this side, female on that side. And some of the places really kind of nice that we stayed at, you know. But so at this one little resort, we had this. So we had white-lined bats,
Oh my.
and they're hanging behind the refrigerator in the bar.
It's right up there.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So they would sit there, and when nightfall came, and you're sitting there eating your dinner, here come the bats flying past you, on their way out,
wow.
or if there were any insects inside the restaurant, they
Yeah.
would circle around catching
Really?
bugs. And
You pay extra for that?
no, they yeah, they could. It's part of the entertainment.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, really.
So so it was kind of fun watching them. You know, they zapping around and
Yeah.
catching things.
Neat.
And here's this nice little pond at the place. There's the restaurant's right over there. Nice little pond, and it looks very friendly and nice. Except at night, you get these things.
I was thinking,
The-
gators.
Yeah, so this is a caiman. She's about 5 feet long. And let's see, I'll go back to the previous picture. Where's previous here? Last viewed, previous. Okay, so she has a nest up in here in this grassy area. So she and her mate, and they have a little 6-inch fence so that the caimans don't come out of the water. Okay, because they don't want the people staying there tripping over them.
No. Or get eaten by him.
Yeah. But, you know, they have complete capability of walking anywhere they want to, really, except that they do put the fence around just so that they won't trip the customers.
Sure.
So, yeah, Ann just walked just past this, and all of a sudden there's a big splash. And they go like, what was that? And go back, and that's what that was. Whether he had caught a fish or whether he had got an insect. So we saw caimans and crocodiles and some nice mountain streams. And of course, the big thing is hummingbirds. You know, one can see lots of hummingbirds around, and these are some. These are green violet ears. So they got their names from the ears being violet and the green body. So green violet ears. That's a nice one. I like that one. Yeah. And mountain streams. So did a nice little thing on the trails, and catching some birds and things like that, and all these nice streams. And then along the stream was this bathroom.
What a view.
Indoor.
What?
Indoor.
Indoor, yeah, an indoor bathroom, and I like the view, So here you got the view of the jungle, and it's quite a drop off. So
Yeah,
nobody's
yeah,
standing
nobody
outside looking
looking
in.
in, yeah.
So, but so no magazines needed or newspapers. So that was kind of
It's crazy.
a just
Yeah.
just
Somebody had a sense of humor there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I checked. I thought this was not just the men's room, but also the ladies' room, both the same except reversed. And we went up to a little place. This is a little place, a lookout for quetzals. And one of the programs that they have up in the mountains, the quetzals are up in the cloud forest, so they're up at high altitude. And this is about 10,000 feet here. And they've made a deal with the farmers. Quetzals need soft trees to make their nest in. They excavate a hole. But the thing is that soft trees, when they die, make excellent firewood. So they have a deal with the local farmers. Don't cut down the trees, and we'll bring you customers to see your quetzals. So this is an avocado tree here, and this is the little small avocados, not the big avocados. And the quetzals feed on those, and they come into those and feed. And then once all they feed on that, also the farmer raises blackberries and a number of other different kinds of small fruits. And after the avocados are gone, they go to the other fruits. But they make a deal. The farmer gets paid for having customers come and look at the birds, and all these photographers come to get pictures of the quetzals. So,
That's pretty.
and believe it or not, this is a picture I took with my little camera or my little cell phone.
Oh.
But
The best ones with myself.
but it's a nice picture. So, anyways, this is a quetzal. It's a fruit eater. And the body here is about maybe 10 inches long, and then you add about another foot for the tail.
Wow.
And so they sit there. And one thing nice about quetzals, they act very slowly, so they don't, so they're not rapid birds or anything like that.
Is that
So
the
you
parrot family, Bob?
no, it's more related to like kingfishers.
Okay, can't really tell by the beak.
No, it's a very short little beak, and like I said, they're little fruit eaters. And so another one here, but you get an idea of the tail. And the only time that they're really fast is when they fly. And so I've never been able to get a picture of them flying, because it's kind of like, look at that. Like, damn. Forgot to take the picture, So, but, and then, of course, there were some hummingbirds there. Some more, let's see, what else we have here. We got a nice fire-throated hummingbird here, coming around the feeders. And this is from up in the top of the mountains. So it's about 11,000 feet. And we went out owling, I went out owling with some others at night. It got really cold up there. It was really chilly,
You're up high.
Anne was smart. She stayed home. She stayed in a nice warm room. But by the time I got there, I was kind of half frozen. But yeah, this was all about 10,000 feet up, but fantastic. Or and one of the places we stayed, we had a nice view of a pond, and I'm going to see if I can get this working. I don't know if I can or not, and or pool. And down below is a little stream with some little pools in it. And the hummingbirds, maybe I will get this one, will come down and take baths.
Aw.
So this is a purple-crowned fairy.
Oh, cool.
Look at how he can float.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
Oh.
look at the nice flashes, the iridescence,
Yeah.
So, so
Very cool.
So you can spend hours just sitting there,
Oh,
just
yeah.
watching. And so there are some other pools further down where some of the warblers were coming in and taking baths and tanagers. So you can just spend hours at a place like that. Whoops, you're sideways. or that or into a steep dive.
Still pretty.
It's still pretty, yeah. So, and then we went out night, out at night. I mean, nature doesn't stop,
Yeah.
So there's things like this thing here, a whip scorpion, which is not really a scorpion. It's an insect that got this name. It's got these long legs, and so you can pick them up. Little frogs at night. Okay, so we had
A lot of noise.
little, So this is a, rainforest frog, and over here, oh yeah, tarantula. Okay, so here's a nice tarantula burrow.
Wow.
And this is an orange-kneed tarantula.
You got to see a wild one. That's
So so it's about as big as
Yeah.
your hand.
Oh,
Okay, so it's a sweet thing.
fabulous.
Barb would love that one.
And then let's see, what do we have? Oh, this is really a neat thing. This is a net throwing spider. So it makes a little net that holds between its legs, and then when an insect comes by, it
Oh, you're kidding.
basically shoots out and snags the
Oh, for
insect.
goodness sakes.
So sometimes they'll perch just above the ground, so when an insect goes over, and they'll perch high enough so they could just reach the ground with the net, and they'll put the net over them, and then they'll take other strands of webbing and wrap it up around the,
wow.
and they're not poisonous or anything like that, at least not to us, but they do wrap them up and then bite the heck out of them. so it's an interesting type
Cowboy
of.
spider lassos them.
But they're only about maybe about 3-4 inches. They're not very big.
Did you
But
actually watch one do it?
no, we didn't get to see it. But I've seen the video.
Okay.
I've seen a video of them doing
I'm
it.
gonna
But
look that up and watch
Yeah,
it.
me
That's
well, it started raining while we're out there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, come on, give us a chance here, And let's see. Oh, this guy here. I don't know. It probably shows up better at home than it does here. But right here is a walking stick. And so she's all covered with, let's see, I don't know if I can enlarge that or not. Can I? Nope. Can't do that. Okay. And that's her mate there. But, so he's got a few little things on him. But that's her there. And she's just covered with lichen or something like that all over her body. So there's always kinds of creatures out there, Oh, there's a little dink frog. Okay, so he's about maybe I don't know, maybe about 1.5 centimeters long,
Yeah.
and they call them dink frogs because they go dink. So they go dink dink, And let's see. Oh, and that's the end for now.
Oh, no.
I got more pictures though.
Do you?
I got a lot of
I bet
pictures.
you do.
I'll bet you do, Bob.
But I want to go back and see if I can get some of these pictures to run. Well, at least I don't know why the one didn't run. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Back.
What a fabulous trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We saw 325 species of birds.
Oh man.
Wow.
Considering it was bad weather.
How many did you check off in your?
Oh, how many new ones?
Yeah.
8.
8. That's quite a bit for as many as you've seen before.
Yeah, that was the second morning we tried to get out. Yeah, so there's a road under there. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So it was kind of like, okay, we're not going anywhere. It was higher than that when we
Is
first
that
went.
the road that comes?
Yeah, that's the road underneath there.
wow.
So it's kind of
Well,
like,
all right.
so we got stuck there for an extra day, but that's all right. The only unfortunate thing was that, see this one here, I don't know what happened.
It wasn't cold, so.
Yeah, so that was one
That's
good thing.
fortunate.
Yeah, so it was, but yeah, we had a lot of fun. We had to rearrange the trip, and so it's so the next place we're going to go to was out to the Caribbean, and that's where we're going to try to do a video from, and we never got out there by the time But the thing was, let's see if I can do something with this. I don't know. I want to see if I can't. Oh, here it is. Here we go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah, there were a bunch of coatis, and she was over there snuffling around eating, and a bunch of about 10 coatis came over, and they were rooting around in there like raccoons do.
Yeah.
And she said, "I've had enough of this," and she walked away. Yeah, so she, so that was kind of an interesting thing. But there's all this wildlife out there, and
Really?
and it's really a neat thing. So
Oh, I can imagine.
it's and there's lots to do. Like I said, the tiger heron, the bare-throated tiger heron here, and the Nicaraguan grackle, and the roseate spoonbills, and the jacanas, and the fasciated night heron. And there's a kiskadee. Okay, we had one of those around in Indiana here last year, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So but
So, are these in national parks or not national
You saw a
parks?
spectacled owl? That's cool.
Yeah, I
No,
love
this is
that.
on private property here. So
Like,
yeah. So some of the stuff, like the first couple pictures, that was from Braulio Carrillo, which is a national park, and the place with the volcano was Arenal, which is another national park. But most of it, a lot of these places are just private. Private.
So they're resorts you stay. I mean,
Yeah, resorts,
well,
yeah.
not,
Yeah,
not
we
a
were-
fancy
yeah.
resort, but yeah.
Yeah, and we got kind of spoiled in this trip, okay. But it was, but the locals showed us some of the animals, like
yeah.
the little Honduran white bats there hanging there, cuter than bug's ears, But and I tried taking my camera, putting it underneath, and taking a picture, but it didn't work out too well. So I had to
Yeah.
lie on my back and take a picture straight, and it's kind of But some of the locals can show you some stuff that and so the place is friendly, the food's edible, really edible, and so it's so no starving. This is a trip we got spoiled on. Usually we don't stay in nice digs, yeah. So it's but there's lots of places like this thing here is called Cope's Garden, and he's just set up this feeder station, and all kinds. And so some places have some really nice things, and like the one there where the bats live in the bar, that's okay. It's kind of, and the caimans live right outside. So if you're too
Yeah.
drunk and you fall in the pond, well,
It's your own fault.
so and they keep track of all this stuff, and almost all the lodges have naturalists of some sort that can
really.
direct you to things or tell you about things and tell you what's going on, and even then even the waiters and waitresses and stuff are very aware of what's going on, and so they know what kind of animals are happening. But the one bad thing, like I said, I didn't get a very good picture of a mantled there goes howler, and even though they're out there, but it was kind of like somebody called on a voicemail, huh? Okay, yeah.
You don't have to read all my messages.
I know. It's kind of interesting. I just want to see if there's any comments
Don't
here.
be down below.
Yeah. So, but there's a lot of pretty birds. They're not hard to see, And like I said, it was really bad weather there. We had about 6 days of rain. Oh, I know what I want. That was the one that didn't run, did I? That's the one I wanted to show. Whoop. Yeah. We no sooner got in the room than here we go. This is what we got.
Oh, man.
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of like, yeah, we're in the rainforest. I mean, we just got to the room, and that's it. So it was, so it's a rainforest out there. So in some ways, the birds weren't very active, so it's very few birds. But there's still stuff out there. It's still going on, and so. Yeah. I wish somebody would go up there and turn the faucet off. Somebody turn it off.
That's a lot of rain.
It's a lot of rain. And so that's why that river was nicely flowing. And there's just no way out. Phone communication was good. The internet was spotty in some places. But I hate to tell you this, but I think they have better communications there than we do here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so because they had nothing, and so, but so all these good things, you know,
Neat.
yeah, even the dusky robin,
Wonderful. Wow.
but they are, what, yeah, so,
That's cool.
but the cage did it. He even came up to get out of the rain. Yeah. Oh, now it works. Didn't work before.
Oh,
Now it works.
strange.
Yeah, but that was a lot of rain. And it sort of followed us in a way. The only time it really got good was when we. Now I can't make it stop. Jiggle the handle. So anyway, so I think I've used up all my time, haven't I?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about that time.
Yeah. So I talked to the guy. He says, "Oh yeah, he'd like to have 8 gringos come on down and check things out." And like I said, this is we covered a few places. The only place we didn't get was out here on the East Coast, where with the canals and the lot of birds out there on the East Coast. But mostly we spent our time up in the highlands, and except for one little place up here. What that enlarged?
No, is it Puerto Vallarta? Where is that at? Is that
What?
in Puerto Vallarta?
Right here,
Is that, yeah.
right there.
That's
It was
what I
Puerto
thought.
Vallarta right there.
Yeah.
So you've been there.
No, I have not been there.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's where you want to go, huh? Oh, no, that's Punta Arenas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Punta Arenas, okay. Puerto Vallarta.
Is that in Costa Rica?
No, I think it's in Mexico, isn't it?
Probably.
Puerto Vallarta
Yeah.
is in Mexico.
Yeah.
It's in,
that's it.
yeah. But, it's close, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Only 1,000 miles away.
Well,
Yeah. So kind of looks the same. But anyways, I think if people were interested, a trip just in this one area here, you would probably pick up about 500 birds.
wow.
Lots of mammals. There was a night hike at the one place, and we missed out on that, and didn't know that was going to happen. And they saw 4 species of snakes, 6 kinds of bats, and some other stuff. So there's all kinds of wildlife out there, and the locals really know where everything is. And and it's relatively inexpensive. The flight takes. If you leave Fort Wayne on the 5 o'clock or the 6 o'clock flight in the morning, you get there about 12:30 in the afternoon.
Jeez.
So it's not too bad, And the only thing that's painful is coming back. You have to get tested for COVID, and it's more of a pain than anything else. Just go in, get your swab, wait an hour, get your results, and then they let you on the plane.
How long do you have to wait to get tested?
That just like that,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
There's
it's
lines
yeah.
for that.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like
Where'd you get tested, at the hotel or airport?
airport. Yeah, they had a little building set up near
right
the
at the
airport,
airport.
and got in there. Well, we already had arranged for it, so we're already in
that's
line.
That's
So
smart.
and so it was already just get in there. Show us our documentation. They did a few things. The paperwork still took longer than the actual test.
Yeah.
And then it was just drive over to the airport, wait, and then get your results, and it's in Spanish. What does this say here? What's this say?
They should give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Smiley face or
yeah,
sad.
smiley face or something. So it was, but no, once you got that, it was like, okay, it was, once you dug down through it and you got the attachment said what test was applied, and whether you're positive or negative or whatever. So we were negative, so that meant we were good for
That was good.
right then.
We get you back, Bob. That's important.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you got me back.
Yeah.
And so, but nice little trip, painless, bugs were hardly any problem at all.
That's good.
I didn't have any creepy crawlies in the rooms or anything like that, as far as I could tell, so we kind of spoiled ourselves on this trip. but yeah, our guide says, oh yeah, he could throw something together for people and be really nice 10-day trip and cover the major areas right around here, which is what you want. Yeah, when you're starting to get out to here, you're looking for the onesie twosies of species. Like up here, so you can see the Nicaraguan grackle. Okay, and without going to Nicaragua, or down here to see the black-cheeked ant tanager. So there's some places that you have some really isolated things. So, gee whiz, Jeannie Smythe, she's watching, and she says it's fabulous.
I did.
Yeah.
You wanted to come in, I keep.
So there's some of these isolated areas, but there's lots of stuff up through here that you can go watch and that and also you find out from the locals, like going to see the quetzals, what farm to go to.
Yeah.
And so I think it cost us $25 to go see the quetzals. But we got to see quetzals better than we've ever seen them before. I mean, we've seen quetzals like, about an eighth of a mile away, and here, I took the pictures with my cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A million reasons that you could pay $25 for, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I would have thrown that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, so there's some nice things, and like I say, you get to see some really great birds. And don't worry, I have another couple hundred pictures yet. So there's more birds. All those red-legged honey creepers and green and stuff like that. It's kind of like, oh my gosh. I got let's see, about 4 flavors of toucans. Emerald toucans, toucanettes, and arasaris, and the owls not so cooperative. Got a nice picture of a dusky nightjar, but it's so dark it looks black and white. Well, it's black and white anyways. So, but there's stuff. There's a lot of stuff there to see. So anyways. So maybe we'll take the van and drive down.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy, I don't know about that.
Road trip, yeah, a road trip or a flight trip, But
Some
so
floats on that thing.
what? Yeah,
Some floats on there.
yeah. So there's a lot of stuff down there, and as much as people are afraid of foreign travel, it's real easy. The people, most of the people They spoke better English than I spoke Spanish, which isn't saying much, but but no, it's all right. And so there's a lot of good guides down there that'll take a busload of people around and show them all the good stuff. But so you go everywhere from like I said, to sea level all the way up to 10, 11,000 feet. And there's a lot of things to see, and food's good. It's all edible. Fresh. Oh, my goodness. Fresh fruit in the morning, and it's kind of like you can't beat that. It's kind of like, it isn't like what you get at the Kroger market. This stuff is, somebody just went and plucked that pineapple out of the field and brought it in, or that papaya came out of the tree just then. So, anyways, good grief. I've really run over time. So, okay, so I think I'm going to say goodbye.
Thank you for sharing, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like to share.
There you go.
Woo. Take us next time.
Yeah.
And if you guys would like to go to Costa Rica, I get a 10% commission. No.
I thought you say we all get 10% discount.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you get a 10% discount, too.
Yeah.
So, and so I'm going to sign off, I think.
Okay,
So
well,
somewhere
thanks,
I'm going to go
everyone,
finish.
for
I'm going to see you
tuning in.
next
Bye.
next week.